Ay, yay! We finally made
All
it.
right.
Hola, mi gente. ¿Cómo
What's
están?
up? What's up? We are the NyteShift Radio. You are on StrongIsland.com. And if you want to give us a call it's at 516-945-9099. Ehko, to my left. Bola, to my other left.
Yo.
And we are here. And if anybody also wants to use, want to go on, you have the iPad or your iPhone or something like that, or any Samsung phone also, you can also download the app. It's called Ustream. And type in one word. It's Strong Island TV. We got a lot of things going on, don't we, Ehko?
Oh, tell me, is a better question to ask is what not is going on.
What not?
Yeah, what's not going on.
Right. So,
I
mean, it's a lot of things are going on in the music industry. A lot of things are going on in the sports industry. And a lot of things are going around the world.
Politics.
I mean, politics-wise, current event-wise, I mean, it is going crazy. Let's go into music for now. And then we'll go into politics and we'll do sports. You want to do that?
Let's
Why
do
not,
it.
right? Okay, so...
what's new in music?
Well, in the music business, I mean, as we were talking on our drive over here to the StrongIsland.com studios, I wanted to hit everybody up that DMX is still in the limelight. Whether it be for the right reasons or the wrong reasons, he is in the limelight right now for the fact that his house is in foreclosure. But why does that matter? I mean, it's been in foreclosure since 2008.
Really shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, there's other important things that should matter. I mean, his music should matter, but you know how the world is always interested in private lives of an artist.
I don't mean to cut you off, but what
That's
music, fine. Okay? Because are we talking about his music from the 90s or early 2000s? Because he hasn't really made a hit or a record. And
what he's
but
saying
he's still
why is he in the
relevant.
limelight?
He's still
what
relevant.
You mean he's
At
irrelevant?
least a
DMX is
over a
DMX.
decade.
Exactly.
What?
There you go.
Huh?
Exactly. And he's still performing. People are still going to his shows.
It doesn't mean that he's been putting out anything that
he's been going through his things.
Put it this way.
He's been going through his things. That's
the
the
Rolling Stones. Are they relevant?
Yes.
I'm asking you a question.
Yes.
Are they relevant?
Yes.
In a sense, yes, they are, because they made their mark, and the mark still.
So has DMX.
I understand that, but for him to be in the limelight, I feel like you should be doing something with yourself.
He is.
He's DMX.
He's dropping trow in a hotel room. His house is in foreclosure, and actually, apparently he wants to do a boxing match with Zimmerman.
No. Listen.
George Zimmerman.
I think that was canceled. I think.
He backed off.
No,
I don't know who backed off. I think it was
confirmed that DMX didn't even respond. It was just a promoter trying to reach out to everybody that would. The only one that did officially respond back was The Game, but at the same time, like, he, regardless of all the points that you just threw at me, is proof enough that he is not doing anything with himself. There is nothing there to be like really glorifying or on his behalf, or maybe it's just a case of learn through other people's mistakes.
Yeah, but I mean, the guy's still performing. I mean, he's got I was gonna announce later on that he's got a few mini dates, a mini tour to perform up in Texas. It's gonna start from March 6th to March 12th. I mean, obviously, people still care.
DMX is because he's like a legend, you can say. DMX,
absolutely.
You know, like, he made his trademark in the music.
Yeah.
And he basically moved the genre to hip hop in a different way, just like Nas did in his own little way. DMX, nobody raps like him. He had his own style. So basically, he's like a Busta Rhymes or Kool G Rap, you can say.
Yeah.
He's iconic, but so was MC Hammer, and look what happened to him. He's in the same boat as MC Hammer.
No.
His house is going foreclosure. Or except that MC Hammer didn't smoke crack or pretend to be an FBI agent.
You can't compare MC Hammer to DMX, though.
Well, in the sense that they're both going through financial issues and he's losing his house. Yes, MC Hammer made. I mean, what are you talking about as an artist?
Artistically,
okay.
MC,
well,
DMX.
I'm not comparing their artistic.
But you're comparing both of them.
They're icons, like their image.
MC Hammer is not really iconic. I mean, he's
What do you
iconic
mean?
for his.
He's still known.
He's iconic for the '90s. He's
okay,
iconic.
and so is DMX
for
actually.
Can't touch this.
Okay, I
Too
understand
legit
that,
to
but-
quit. You know what I'm saying?
What is he iconic for?
Can't
Well,
touch
he's
this.
the most
Can't touch
iconic for being rich and then spending it all.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Which is basically that's also what DMX is basically getting famous for right now, which I feel like is. I mean, I can't really say anything because I could say it's stupid, but then there are like other celebrity things that are even more stupid, like Miley Cyrus, or the whole Justin Bieber trying to get deported thing, or Justin Bieber got punched in the face.
Right.
thing,
But the thing is that I don't think it should be important what's going on in their lives, as long as because people wouldn't care about their lives if they wasn't making music in the first place. Just pay attention to the music and don't pay attention to their life.
Absolutely.
And
I mean,
like people like DMX, he been through mad stuff.
absolutely.
He been through mad. He even used to steal his manager's like TV just to sell it to smoke crack.
Yeah.
I read it in his book.
He got caught also a few times. Not recently, but within like a 5-10 year span for having guns in his car. Right. I mean, that's what he got originally arrested for a lot of the times. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I get the point where you guys are saying, or Ehko is saying that he's not really irrelevant, but he is. I mean, the guy is a legend. You say his name, DMX, and everybody knows who he is.
Yeah, but you're trying to say like he's like on the level like Big Papa or Tupac or like he's a
In a
rap
way, he
god.
You know what he is?
He's a
He
great
is.
rapper, but
He's not up there. He's not.
He's not the greatest rapper.
All right,
What?
he's not the greatest,
No,
but he
stop.
in his
though.
own way, he is.
Look, if DMX died, the same. Let's say Tupac had like what, 5 records, and then he died, and then he had like posthumous. What are they called?
He
Posthumous.
didn't just have
records?
5 records. Are you kidding?
He
me?
had 5
Tupac
albums.
He
had
okay,
5
I was
albums.
just like I was about to say, do you
He
know
had
that man
5
wrote?
albums.
He wrote like
No, but writing has got nothing to do with it.
He
He had
wrote so
5
much
albums.
No, listen, he wrote so much that it seemed that his ghost was writing for him because he has written so much that it definitely surpassed his
Okay,
depth.
but listen to
DMX
what you're
doesn't
saying.
have that depth that you could really qualify as a legend.
Come on.
Why not?
Bola,
He's
help me
he's
out.
in
What
the
you
same
mean?
category
Help me
to
out,
me.
man.
He's in the same category as like Beanie Siegel and like
Come on.
Nah.
Chic Luch and
Nah. See, the thing is, She
you
Luch.
know-
I don't even want to disrespect my man, She Luch. I fucks with She Luch, man. He's a LOX. But years to come, let's say 20 years down the line, people gonna know who the hell DMX is. They're not really gonna
Bola,
know who
put it
She
this
Luch
way.
is. They will know who Jadakiss
Tupac
is.
died when he did 5 albums. Diddy died and he only had 2 albums.
Biggie.
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 Biggie died and he only had 2 albums. His second album was like a double album. Remember that?
And the whole world knew him.
Right. And then when he died, it was a big deal. Why? Because he sold a lot of records. Tupac,
Nah,
he
nah,
sold
nah.
a lot of records.
That wasn't
but
really-
lyrically, he was a genius also. But that's not the only reason why I'm saying. But DMX, if he would have died, let's say when he had like what, his 3rd, 4th album, you telling me he wouldn't be a legend right now?
Yeah, for the
Nah,
songs
nah,
that he's
but
known
wait,
for,
wait,
but I
wait,
doubt
wait,
that
wait,
he
wait.
has material that like that. Even Biggie.
Let me like, I don't want to interrupt you,
No, go ahead.
but
We're all doing it.
put it like this. If you want to talk about lyrically, I think Nas.
No, Nas can't compare.
Listen, I think Nas and Big Pun.
Big who?
Big Pun.
Big Pun?
Big
I
Pun.
don't know.
You know
about
what's
that.
funny?
Big
is
Pun.
that,
People
I think
forget
I
about
mentioned that
Big
before.
Pun. Big Pun, he's one of the greatest. He was one of the
people
greatest,
pick-
man. He was actually
don't-
better than Biggie, you can say.
Nah, not
But
really.
the whole thing is that he wasn't
that's my opinion.
he
I really
wasn't
don't
a
think he was that
storyteller
big.
like Billy. I'm
Right.
Biggie.
Right.
Like the whole thing is that people care about, you know how the media, they didn't put out Big Pun's life because he ain't really have no drama like that people really knew about.
Right.
But it was promoted for Biggie and Tupac, so that's why people was like, oh shit, you know, rappers, pardon my language, rappers is you know, they're shooting at each other, they're really trying to kill each other. After somebody gets shot, after something dramatic happens, yeah, But when you talk about musically, I think Big Pun would rip Biggie.
Yeah,
Lyrically.
but you see, that's what I mean. Like, for me, Big Pun, it's sad that he died. Of course it is. Anyone, especially in the musically or artistically in their prime, it's sad to see them go so short because what they could have done. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
Aside from what they did. But for me, in my opinion, Big Pun, he was big at his time, but I don't think he comes close to Biggie, Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna actually
Or-
have to
What about
interject
Big L?
right here. Excuse me.
About who?
I have
Big
to
L.
interject.
What about Big L?
What you mean? You see, Big L was he. You see, this is the thing. Big L, he's before Biggie.
Okay.
You know what I mean? This is somebody that Biggie probably even looked up to on the low. We don't even know. But he wasn't out there. Everybody know who Big L is,
Yeah.
but nobody really play his stuff like.
Look, put it this way. If
They
you
don't
really,
understand.
really know hip-hop, really, really, really know hip-hop, you know who Big L is. But the
Nas, AZ.
common hip-hop fan,
Yeah, media
they won't
people.
know who Big L is. Think about it. They won't know. I mean,
Common and medium fans didn't know who Biggie was either.
Well, everybody
because-
that's
wait,
watching out
excuse-
there, y'all need to learn your facts.
Yeah.
Get your history, man.
word.
Like, let's say Jay-Z, for example. Jay-Z, he bites off of Biggie and Big L.
Who?
Jay-Z.
Right.
Jay-Z, that's all after they died, why he became famous. He literally made a whole album, you can say, with just Biggie Smalls lyrics.
Ehko?
Well, I think my brother just said it perfectly. Honestly, when it comes to music, though, I don't just look at like how many songs they produce, or I look at how much they put of themselves into the music to actually be able to grasp the concept of it and relate to it. All music that's great music is worldwide popular is because it has relatability to it. Now, Biggie had that, that vibe, that swag, that he has so much charisma. It definitely resonated through all of his lyrics. He put all of his charisma into it.
Right.
Tupac put all of his conscience, his thoughts, his soul into his music. So it's two different styles, two different levels. They're both kings. They're all Big L and Big Pun are definitely underrated. And unfortunately, it wasn't because they weren't good enough. It's because they didn't get publicized enough.
I agree with
The
that.
type of
Especially
music they
with-
were making murder music, you could say.
No,
Nobody
it's
was
not
really
even
listening
about,
to that.
It's not even about the music. It's the fact the whole West Coast, East Coast thing had taken hold of the 90s at that point.
Right.
And honestly, if it wasn't for that, Biggie wouldn't have been so known either.
Yep.
Because
Right.
he was mostly just the East Coast rapper. Now, Tupac is actually, a lot of people don't know this, but if they're hardcore Tupac fans, they know that he actually was born and
In
he
Queens.
went Queens, and he went to LaGuardia High School, LaGuardia, excuse me, it's LaGuardia. And he actually, he moved and finished growing up in Cali, but he's actually from New York, so he had both of that
Right.
experience working for him. As far as Big Pun, that was a huge tragedy right there, because it's not like he got murdered or anything.
But
He died off
He-
of health
he
problems.
died
And
off
that was a
of-
real nigga.
exactly.
But I understand.
That could have been anybody.
Echo,
you
I understand what you're saying, but I think DMX and going back to that subject, I definitely think DMX is completely relevant.
Irrelevant.
You know what I'm saying? He's not irrelevant. He's relevant.
Yeah.
If he would have passed away around the same, let's say, timeline that Biggie and Tupac or Big Pun passed away,
You know, everybody's gonna remember.
everybody's gonna know DMX. They know his name now.
with
And
the
that-
hood, with the hood, with the
Word-
hood.
word
at.
up, man.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm slipping.
Yeah,
Before
but you have to
can't
understand
get
that
up.
that's all he's
Here
known
Comes the Boom was like so
honestly,
underrated.
Here comes the
for
boom.
Rough Riders, and Rough Riders he was not by himself. He
No,
was
yeah.
basically the voice, yes,
Yeah.
but
Deep
he's
Black.
not. That his legacy is basically associated with the Rough Riders legacy. It's not like he stands on his own, but like collectively he's a great artist, but he's not. I personally do not consider him one of the greatest artists.
Everybody's absolutely
everybody's entitled to their
opinion. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like you saying that Big L is extremely popular. But
he
for
was
me,
No,
not
it's
really
not that
popular.
He's popular,
Is
but
that
he's underrated.
he's underrated and he's a
absolutely.
legend.
I mean, if you're
That
saying
man's a
that,
legend.
then I agree with you.
Yeah,
I absolutely agree with you.
And the whole thing
he's a
about
legend, and
Jay-Z,
he's an underrated legend.
if you actually look up on YouTube, Jay-Z versus with Big L, you can see the difference. You could see that like he definitely was meant like for greater things.
Right,
If it
right.
wasn't for the situation that had happened, he got shot and killed. Like
He was gonna die of AIDS anyway.
If it would have,
He was gonna die of AIDS anyway.
Big L?
Big L, yeah, he had AIDS supposedly, allegedly.
that's unfortunate.
I didn't even
but
know that.
at the same time, he was coming up with Jay-Z, and they were both like coming up in their prime. You could tell Jay-Z would not be in the position he is now if Big L would still be alive, especially with his.
You think so?
lyrical-
Though?
Let me
Because I
ask you.
think
Hey,
with,
Tech
Biggie's
Nine-
Biggie's
Tech
death,
Nine?
I think made
I'm
way for
sorry.
Jay-Z.
Tech Nine would
No,
not
no,
be the world's
for P.
fastest
Diddy.
rapper right
Well,
now.
Diddy was
At all.
yeah. I
Diddy
can't-
was doing his thing, but Biggie was the thing that blew him up, man.
yeah.
Biggie blew that nigga up.
Yeah, well, Diddy was already doing his thing. I remember that
Yeah.
at the time, and he was signing artists at the time also.
Yeah, he had
But I think you're
Mace,
right.
that Mace Face, whatever his name is. What's his name?
Who? Mace Face.
Nah. I'm saying that he looked like a Mace Face. I forgot his name.
Oh,
man.
I don't know. What? Before Biggie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my God, I forgot
I'd
his
lie
name.
to you if I tell you a name.
He got a crazy looking face, man.
I don't know. I would love
He's a
to.
scary motherfucker.
I would love
I don't
to sit here and think about who he is, but honestly, like I am so over this subject because, like DMX and him losing his house. Guess what? We all have our
Problems.
bills, our problems,
Yep.
and he is not helping pay my bills.
Right.
So actually, it looks like he needs. I could help him with his bills.
Yeah.
Nah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
Donations.
Donations. Also in music news, this guy named Steve Stout. If nobody knows who he is, he was the former manager of Nas and Mary J. Blige, and he just came out with a book called The Tanning of America. And basically, he was on a radio show today, and they asked him who's relevant in today's hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And he named Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, P. Diddy, Kanye West, and Pharrell Williams. Now, for me, yes, today's hip-hop, yes, you could say that. Pharrell, absolutely. He's a very, very good producer. You know what I'm saying?
All those
he's
people
a-
are producers.
He's a great artist as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
makes
he's
good music.
popping like crazy right now. But even before now, he was still good. I mean, he had his thing with the Neptunes. You know what I'm saying? Pharrell Williams. So, yeah, he was doing his thing. You know, for me, personally, I think they also forgot Beyonce and Lil Wayne.
Actually, it wasn't the Neptunes. It was the
man.
NERD.
Please don't mention Lil Wayne.
Belly, I need to correct you because he did do the whole grinding thing with the Clips and the Neptunes.
Yeah,
but
I
at
forgot
the
that too,
same
Clips.
time, he was part of NERD, nerd.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
Even though this is Star Trek, but
Absolutely.
all my nerds.
Yeah, and for me, all time, and I don't know about you, I know Ehko's gonna disagree with this. DMX, Run DMC, Beastie Boys, Cypress Hill, Wu-Tang Clan.
Definitely Wu-Tang.
But you gotta keep adding more.
But that's
more,
because
more.
those
you
are
know
the-
what I'm saying?
If you think about it, like Run DMC and all that, those older cats, they're on top of P. Diddy and all these. Like, these are the guys that P. Diddy probably was going to back in the day. Like, yo, put me on.
Yeah.
So they definitely are there. The whole thing is that, the new generation ain't really gonna pay attention to them. We know where the music is coming
But you
from.
know what? It's
For our
so
kids,
weird,
it's not gonna
man.
know where our music
If
came
you
from.
listen to let's say Run DMC, even Beastie Boys, back in the days, their music is so relevant even
Yeah.
today. And
I would have to say even artists, because there are a couple of artists that I feel like you should throw in there and take
Absolutely.
DMX out, like Gangstar, like De La Soul.
Definitely
yeah,
Gangstar.
De La Soul,
you know,
absolutely.
and,
Gangstar.
Amityville representing Strong Island. Just gotta shout out De La Soul. But at the same time, who else? I had him. Common. With Common
Flavor
with Common
Flav.
Sense. Oh, Public Enemy.
Flavor
And
Flav definitely.
Public
made
Enemy, absolutely, but Common.
Common, yeah, hell yeah. Common made a change from gangster to going on Sesame Street. Like he made a big change in the world.
He's like Will Smith. Will Smith started
Really?
off with that whole, you know,
Yeah.
now he want to be like.
I think he even went to the White House.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, really.
Yeah.
Well, I think that would
Common?
be for different.
Yo, do you know who was a crazy person that went to the White House? Eazy-E.
Really, he went to the White House.
Eazy-E.
Bill Clinton, or I think it was George Bush.
Wait, I just
They
want
invited
If it was
Eazy-E
Eazy-E,
He
it must
would've-
have been either George Bush
his
or
dad.
Bill
or
Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Yeah, it was George Bush the father.
Okay.
He
because I'm
invited
saying-
Eazy-E
Yeah, the father. Yeah.
to eat at the White House.
But
I
why-
was
crazy.
like,
Why
wow.
is that? Oh wait.
Because
yeah, anyway.
they were making a big ass
Sorry.
scene because of Barack Obama, and they invited
Yeah.
Common to the White House
Yeah.
to eat dinner. And they were like, you know, the media was like, what the hell's going on? Everything's going wrong. But people failed to realize that back in the day, and I'm talking about real motherfucker G, that's the name of the song, Eazy-E,
Right.
he went to the White House to eat himself. Like, so I don't know. That's just crazy.
Dude, that's crazy. I never knew Eazy-E went to the White House.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
back in the day. He died of age too, though.
Yeah, he definitely died of AIDS.
Oh,
yeah.
and shout out to also Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Bone Thugs and Harmony, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yo, those
I
are
agree.
I
another
love them.
Yo, Bone
I-
Thugs and Harmony, they were definitely
they're
underrated.
Yo, for me,
Top
absolutely
five.
right.
Underrated.
Both
They
those
should have
are-
been somewhere.
Oh man.
And
They
you know
would've-
what? They
They're still
split
relevant
up.
though. They're still
No,
relevant.
they
Here
Not
and there,
really.
yes.
not
Bizzy Bone
really. I
especially.
mean, everybody knows who they are, of course.
No, I
But
mean-
as far as relevancy,
Not
I don't
even. Not
know.
everybody knows who they are. They probably be like, oh, I heard that before, but they don't know who they are. You know what I mean?
They
Yeah.
heard of individuals, not the whole group as a whole. You know, and the only actually they do know who they are just off of Crossroads.
yeah. I mean, that's how I found out about them. In all
Yeah.
reality, that's how I found out about them.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Actually,
Yeah.
the first
It was
Bone
actually
Thugs,
that.
I heard it off of Biggie, and I'm like, who
Oh,
the
the
fuck is Bone?
Notorious Thugs.
Yeah.
I
then I'm
heard
like, oh shit.
Look Into My Eyes.
Now Crossroads,
Looked into my
and then
For me, it was-
it sounds like when thugs cry. that song was popping.
Damn, dude. Yeah. Don't forget, you could also watch us on Ustream off of your iPad or your mobile phone, and just type in Strong Island TV. And if you guys want to give us a call, 516-945-9099. To switch over to a different topic, you want to fill us in as far as politics is concerned, Ehko?
Oh my gosh. First of all, I want to start off with some happy news because the world is so bleak, and I know that there is just so much going on that is so negative. It would be refreshing to hear some, happy news, right? Even
Yeah.
if it's not our happiness.
Free tacos.
don't say free tacos,
Free
man.
tacos?
LA. Wait, where's LA? Oh, he left. LA left, man. Don't say free tacos, bro. LA's known
Please.
to love tacos,
I
bro.
really don't need the munchies right now. I don't need the image of food. No,
What
but
good news you have?
A California couple actually finds $10 million buried in their backyard.
What?
What?
What did they do
Yeah.
with it?
I think I left that like last year.
Did they return it? Did they give it up to the government?
No.
I mean, what do you do when
no,
you find money like that?
It
Is it-
wasn't like in efectivo, it was in cash.
What is it? Gold?
No, they actually found cans full of gold coins. That is $1 million coin. Basically.
What?
Like,
What?
yeah.
How is it a $10 million coin
That's
though?
crazy.
No,
It adds up to $10 million.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
a heavy
each coin
fucking
is
coin.
$1 million. Yeah, each
Yeah.
coin is $1 million. It was in a
Sheesh.
can, and each of that coins must have added up to $10 million.
Yeah.
Imagine
It
that.
was a
I'll slap you
$10.
with a can of
Like,
10 mil very quick.
That's really awesome.
Dude, but what do you do? I mean, seriously, does it say?
You
I
get
mean,
5.
did they report it? They have to report it to the
no,
government.
honestly, the couple is trying to remain anonymous because nobody knows who it is.
Yeah.
But why would you have to report anything? It's like a
So
What you
wait, but how
mean?
you gonna get money
Finding,
out of it?
Wait, in
You
their
have to
backyard of
report
their
it?
property? No, if there's in their property, that's their property.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. If it's in their property, it's their money. So don't they have to report it to the government so they can get money out of it?
You only report it when you convert it to money.
Yeah.
It's gold. So when you cash that in, of course, you have to report it on your taxes.
That's why I'm
But
saying. Why wouldn't you want to?
Until you convert it, they don't have to. It's their gold. They found it. Until they convert it to cash, then they don't have to.
So I can buy a house with gold right now? I can buy a house with gold right now if I want to?
No, you can't. You have to convert
without
it to
paying
cash.
taxes.
Yeah. No, you have to convert it to cash.
Honestly, I'm surprised that it's so much because gold actually goes down in value. It's been up and down. So it must be some pretty dense gold for it to be that much. A piece of gold coin.
Gold is the most valuable item forever history. It's the one metal
that never doesn't lose value.
It doesn't deteriorate. Diamond, right? It doesn't. It's just it's been valuable forever.
Yeah.
No, but I understand. But if you try, like, let's say you buy like a 14 karat gold, chain or something or a ring, and you bought it for I honestly I'm gonna go
$2,000, let's say.
14 karat gold, really? No. Okay, let's go for a 24 karat ring. Okay, that's a little bit more hefty, up in there. I guarantee if you try to sell it back to the same jeweler who you bought it from, they're gonna at least try and give you like not even a third
less than what they sold it.
Well, that's the business.
They're gonna give you what gold is worth, what the market value is. When you buy it, you're paying above market value because you're paying for the design of the gold. It's not you're not just buying a chunk of gold. Somebody made that into that item, so you're paying a little extra.
Yeah, you're buying for the labor.
Right. Customer, so it's like a selective market.
Well, because all those gold
somebody
pieces,
has to actually like that certain piece.
Yeah, all those gold pieces were crafted by somebody.
Okay, I understand that, but at the same time, the weight of gold, I thought that they measured it by weighing it and how much it actually.
Yeah, but not by buying it, not selling it.
I know. I'm saying, but like, let's say I found $10 million worth of gold, in coins.
Let me know.
Please, God, I hope you're listening.
Let me know. Where do you live, by the way? I'll go shovel right now.
Yeah, I honestly, California gold rush. This is probably gonna spend like a spree of people trying to move to California now and dig in the backyard.
Yo, but my whole thing
imagine?
is this.
Like,
I don't know if you read this, Ehko, but how did they know they had that gold in their backyard? Were they like putting sprinklers up?
Honestly,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, how did they find out?
No, apparently it's like a big backyard, like an acre or two, because they have like a wooded area. Right. They have a trail where he walked. The husband, he used to walk by every single day. He noticed that there was a stick, it was just a random stick, like standing like in the ground. So he decided to pull the stick up and see what's on the other side, and he pulled up one tiny can, and it had
coins in it.
Coins in it. So he kept digging, and he kept finding more coins.
So how did he know that it was gold? I mean, he must have
he had them appraised.
There you go. So he did kind of technically
this
report
is why
it, right?
That happened
No, but having it appraised doesn't. You could go to a pawn shop and have it appraised and looked at. Doesn't mean
because during the gold. Not to interrupt you, but during the gold rush, that's what they did. When they found the gold, they hid it. They dug it and they put it in a can and they remembered that spot. So that probably happened hundreds of years ago during the gold rush. The guy probably hid it there, could have been killed, or never got back to it. And it's been sitting there all those years in that person's backyard.
That's crazy.
But that's what happened. Because they used to hide it because they didn't want people. They didn't want to take that back into town. So they used to hide it, put some sort of landmark, and come back and get it.
That's crazy, right?
That
actually, is so awesome.
I'm actually getting a more detailed description right now. It was 5 cans worth of coins, and each can is worth like the 10 million, but it's 1427, so it's 1,427 coins, and it all states between.
So each can was worth 2 million.
And 1894.
If there was 5 cans, each can was
coins.
worth 2.
Okay, I thought they were actually gold that they.
No, they were coins.
No, the coins are gold.
Yeah, somebody hid that shit for a reason because they didn't want anybody to know, and somehow.
And you're right, because the definitely the years that are is the peak of the gold rush, 1847 to 1894. Okay.
And you know what's crazy?
That's 50 years right there, basically.
It's crazy how like we go when we see the simple like we see the merchandise, the gold piece of jewelry,
1,427
but we don't
coins.
think about where it came from, how many people died just to get that one piece of diamond or that one piece of gold to your neck.
I mean, talking about stuff like even back then, I don't know if you ever saw this movie, the Daniel Day-Lewis movie, that had to do with the oil rush. Yeah, what was it called? For Blood or something like that?
Or Blood Diamond?
No, that was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
But it was during that time, like people were getting crazy rich over oil. You know what I'm saying? They would dug up. Yeah, but I mean,
war in Afghanistan, people.
Yeah, but back in the days, you would just shovel some ground and then you'd find oil. Nowadays, you can't do that. You have to have like mad money to do something like that.
Yep.
But you got anything else for us, Ehko, as far as great news for somebody else and not us?
I got some news.
Go ahead.
About politics.
Oh no, I said positive news.
Go ahead, man.
This
Go ahead.
is-
I know what Bola wants to say. Go ahead.
World.
Go ahead, man.
I have
Strong Island.
I have some sad news as far as
I'm
the
about to
Olympics
cry.
go, though.
My uncle got locked up. Nah, I'm playing. Let me stop playing.
Come on, Bola.
Yo, man, Chapo Guzman, man, the head of the cartel, Mexican cartel, got locked up. That shit hit me. I was like, oh no, they called him. Like, I was actually rooting for the guy.
Bola, man.
Like,
Fucking funny.
How can
dude.
you root for somebody
Excuse my
that
language.
has a trail of a murder and
you have
I
to
mean,
like
is it
extract that
the-
because that comes with the lifestyle.
okay,
First
I
of all.
understand, but like I'm
do what the
sorry,
guy
I
did.
cannot sit here
So
and
the
actually
guy from
try and
Colombia,
glorify a guy.
back in the
Who,
day.
Pablo Escobar?
Oh,
Yeah.
he loves them.
That's
Forget
your
about
man, right? That's your man, right?
Let me not talk, man.
it. Okay.
Well, you know what? He was a hero for a lot of people in his country. I mean, he gave money to like a lot of like
he took
poor
off,
people. You know what
he
I'm
took
saying?
care of his whole
But
hood.
I mean that still
So
doesn't
he was
justify
the
what
Mexican
he did.
Robin Hood.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that's still
Yeah,
the
went
Mexican
around.
Colombian.
I agree with Ehko on this because that's like when John
It
Gotti.
still doesn't justify.
He was given to his community and helping out all the children. That's a big bullshit publicity stunt.
Absolutely.
Because you're killing people, murdering people, killing people
Yeah.
with the drugs
I agree.
you bring
He's a
in, and then you
sociopath.
give some local money to and everybody thinks you're a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all publicity. They do that shit on purpose.
Absolutely. I
Yeah,
agree.
but at the same time, like it's like let's say I want to use Hitler for example. You know, I want to use
God,
Hitler
the
for
worst.
example.
Okay.
Yo, I don't mean to-
Worst
I don't
guy
think that
in like
an
history.
example-
That's why.
yeah.
That's why I want to
World
use
history,
Hitler.
not even American history, world
Oh,
history.
That's why I
okay,
want to bring Hitler up because he's like, you know, like
Don't put your hand up like that.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
He's getting comfortable. He's getting
The views of the night shift did not concur with the views of StrongIsland.com.
Exactly.
Oh, Bola, man. You see what you started up, man?
Okay,
Bring
but
up Hitler,
as
man.
far as bringing up
nah.
Hitler,
But I don't want. But wait, let me finish. I want to say why I bring up Hitler. I do not go with what the man did in history. I don't think that he should have done what he was doing, even though that he was just the face. There was people behind him. But to do what, let's say, Fidel Castro is doing, or anything that these men are doing to actually make history in their own little way, even if it's negative or positive, you have to have balls to do what the fuck these guys are doing. Pardon my language, man.
Of course you gotta have balls, but they have a country behind them. I mean, that's what Hitler had. He had an army behind him to do something like this.
So for
okay,
a guy,
but first of all,
for a
for
guy
a guy
like,
to
let's say-
deceive a whole entire nation, you have to like be an actor, two a sociopath. Like that's straight. Like that's a straight up sociopath. Actually, he's straight up psychotic, Hitler. First of all,
Yeah.
but that also had to do because half of his brain was being eaten up by a disease. You know, so he was like mentally ill. And he had mommy issues
But let
because
me
he
ask you a
hated
question.
Jews because he was half Jew and his mommy didn't like him. So I mean, granted,
That's
you know,
that's the part
bond
that I
between
don't
a mother and a
agree.
son
See,
or
but
a
that's the
mother and a
part
kid
that I
is
don't agree
strong.
with the whole, you know, what he did to make history. But what I'm saying is, if he would have used his geniuses, like his mind, and do something positive for the world than what he did, that man would have been like Einstein. But people don't see that. People, you know, like
Okay, I see what he's saying. You respect his, at least
The
he's an
move.
evil genius, but you respect the genius, not the evil.
the evil, yeah.
But going on to modern day Hitler, because we have a living Hitler. His name is Kim Jong-un, or in my eyes, he's the Asian Cartman. I call him that because he's so chubby.
What? Dennis Rodman is his #1 fan, right?
Yeah, actually, he's being brought up on charges.
Who?
For
Who?
crimes
Dennis
against-
Rodman or Kim
No.
Jong 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 Jong?
Korean Cartman. He's being
Korean
brought-
Cartman.
He looks like Cartman. I mean, he looks like if Cartman was a living person, he would be like the perfect incarnation of him.
Okay.
But yeah, crimes against humanity. He's finally being brought to justice for all of his war crimes.
But who's bringing them up to justice? I mean, he's
United
got his own
Nations.
country. Oh, his own country.
What do you mean? Just because you got your own country doesn't mean you get to run it? What do
Yeah,
you mean
but-
the United Nations?
But what do you mean? I mean, the
Dude,
United
like-
States has always stayed out of like Korea's.
No, they
haven't they?
haven't. I mean, North
North
Korea,
Korea.
yeah, but South Korea they always have like ties with.
I know that,
No.
but not North Korea.
I mean, yeah, we did lose the Korean War.
Did you ever notice that it's always the North trying to dominate the South?
That's how it is.
Right?
In every
No,
North
actually-
Korea, South Korea, North Korea communist, South Korea democratic, Vietnam same thing, North Vietnam and
Yeah.
South
Are you talking
South
about
Vietnam.
just specifically in
Even-
Asia or in like?
No,
No,
even
even
here.
the United States.
Even
is
the
Because
United
I was
States.
thinking
The
about-
Civil War, North.
Civil
That's
War,
exactly
North and South.
that's exactly
I
what
ju-
popped in my
I
head when
thought
you
about
said that
one
was
day.
the
It's the
Civil
weirdest
War.
thing. It's always the North trying to dominate the South. It's the craziest thing.
And it's
Yeah, but-
because like the whole mentalities is different too. Like where you grow up, like if let's say you go down south,
Polar opposites.
you know
really.
it's totally opposite. So like I guess their belief system is also different.
It's weird. Even in Italy, the northern Italians look down on the Sicilians and the southern Italians.
Get out of here,
Oh,
really?
Absolutely. Sicily was invaded 12 times from the Egyptians to the Africans. That's why the real the Italians from Italy, don't even consider the Sicilians Italians because
I've
they've
heard
They're
about
mixed
that.
they've
with
just been
Africans,
invaded
yeah.
and they're just mixed with everything. So that's why the northern Italians don't
That's
like
just weird, man. Because I mean, a country is a country. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to like
honestly
love each other, peace, and all that whole crap. But you know what I'm saying? That's
easy
just
to
weird.
say, but even where we come from in DR, where Haiti was the first free independent nation to overthrow slavery in like hundreds of years before the Civil War even happened, you know? Nowadays, you fast forward, well, actually, not even nowadays. After they got free from France, from the French slave owners, guess what they did? They decided to look at
Dominicans.
the Spaniards that were left over and the Tainos that were left over because Spain abandoned DR. They were like, okay, we're bored now. We have Mexico, we have Central America, we have South America.
We
We
were
don't need
slaves.
DR no more.
We were
What's
slaves
Santo
to
Domingo?
slaves.
Yeah,
Dominicans,
we became
slaves to slaves. That's
and
crazy.
I also have to say because our Independence Day is also coming up in 2
Tomorrow,
days.
right?
No, it's the
in 2 days, the
27th.
How
27th.
is that
History.
though? What do you mean
You
you were
were ready.
slaves to slaves?
Okay.
Haitians, like I don't want to become racial or nothing, but like Haitians, they were slaves back in the day when they came on the boat. Now, when they had
Spain-
us and we like they mixed up the Tainos, the Españoles, and all that, and they had us, the Dominicans.
No, you can't say that,
Basically,
Bolivita, because
we're
Christopher
mixed
Columbus
race.
actually, so are Haitians. Christopher Columbus actually landed in Haiti before he colonized Santo Domingo. He landed in Haiti first. Okay, now that they settled on the other side of the island and France settled on one side, that came on later on. But we're all mixed with the same stuff, which is why it gets me
Yeah,
angry.
but I
It's
I
like
agree
we're,
with you.
we're the
I
same.
think you guys are a mixed race, right?
We are.
definitely are.
The Dominicans are Tainos, Español,
that's not-
Española, and African.
We're European, we're African, and we're Taino, which is native indigenous to the island. The majority of the island was Taino. There was a lot of subcultures
but Haitians don't have
we
that.
would never know
Haitians
because
don't
it's
have
lost
the whole
in
Taino
genocide.
with the European, I guess you can say.
France,
With the French, they have French with African.
yeah,
we have the
because
Taino part,
because
and that's what we were slaves to slaves back in the day. That's why we have our Independence
okay.
Day.
Haiti did become the first
I don't
independent
know.
nation to overthrow their
This is news
slave
to me
owners.
anyway, so.
But the deal is, the beef that there's going on now, because there's slavery
Yeah.
that still exists in Dominican Republic. Like
Yeah,
all
like I've been
85%
seeing
of
news
sugar-
like Haitians being found cut up like
Yeah.
in Dominican
and
Republic, right?
deported, and even just if you look black, you're gonna get sent to Haiti, even if you were born 4 or 5 generations like raised in DR. They don't
but
care.
isn't like a
But
majority of Dominican Republic
They're
is
black.
It's black,
right?
Yo,
exactly.
there be some
because
Dominicans that you think they Haitian.
We're
And
exactly
they be like, hola,
the
¿cómo
point.
estamos?
That's
You be like,
not
whoa.
fair. But it's a north and south thing too. Okay, like LA was saying, it's always a north and south thing. Like they always have beef. It's because we're the northern part of DR. You hardly see that. I mean, you see it here and there, but
You see
don't see
gringos.
it.
You see
Really?
like
Yeah, and
white,
then
blonde hair, green
more
eyed
towards
girls,
the Haitian
blonde hair,
border
green eyed
and towards
boys.
south.
in north part of Dominican
This
Republic.
Dominican Republic, yeah, in the
it's
city.
more, it's more it's lighter definitely, but you get more towards the Haitian border and you get more down south, or that's where you get all
Country.
the. I
It's
want to say country, but
We
because the
from
whole
the
island
country.
is a country.
Long Island is the country to the city.
Okay, but
That's Long Island is the country
I'm
to the
trying
city.
be
Like
pretty-
basically, like
Yeah,
people when people from the city want to say I want to move out the hood, they come to Long Island. That's where they used to be. But now
or they
Strong
go up
Island,
north.
Strong Island basically became the city because everybody came from the city.
yeah.
You know, so that's
Yeah.
why we have so much like mixed
But we're
culture now
not
in Strong
talking
Island.
about Long Island. We're talking about Dominican Republic. The whole island is basically like mountains and pastures and everything like that, unless you're like in a main city. And the thing that I'm trying to say is that even though like Haiti once was slaves that turned against their owners and then went back and took Dominicans as slaves, and then they went back and fought them and got independentized, and now they're the ones who are the slave owners. It's like a never-ending cycle, you know. Like now, well, actually, it's not
Do
even
you think that?
Dominicans.
Like, can I ask you a
It's
question?
European people
No.
still.
Let's be mature about this, please. Anybody that's watching, I don't mean to offend.
Anybody that's watching out there, remember 516-945-9099. This is the Night Shift Radio. You are watching or hearing us on StrongIsland.com, and you can also download the app Ustream, the Night Shift TV. Go ahead, Bola.
Let me know what y'all think about
Strong
this.
Island
Please call
TV.
me and let me know what y'all think about
What'd I
this.
say?
Now, try to be mature about this.
Strong
You gotta,
Island TV. I
you gotta
give it too
think
much.
about it. Back in the day, and now, the new generation, how it was before when there were slaves and there wasn't. If there was the technology there was back in the day, the world would have been much better if we still had slaves today. I'm not saying that we should make black people, I'm not trying to say we should make black people slaves or Spanish people slaves. I'm saying that like the world was a little bit more better back
No,
then.
it wasn't.
I'm not saying the
You
whole
can't-
black and
you
racial. I'm not
cannot
trying to mix the racial thing because people are still butlers today.
Wait,
People,
you're saying that back then in the days of 1800s,
It was not easier. With
you're
that.
saying that then it was easy?
Even with
to
the
have slaves?
technology.
No,
There's
no, no, no,
slaves
no, no.
now
Well,
with
what
the
are you
technology
saying?
that we have
I'm saying
in
like
this
morally,
country.
morally.
Morally is not right. No, it's not.
Morally,
Morally,
back
they
in the
were
day.
fucked up back then.
Okay,
I
first
mean, they
of all,
were really fucked up.
if we're
dude.
gonna to go about morally,
But this is from what we
then
hear also.
even in
'cause
the
there are
Bible they
slaves.
said it was
Like,
okay
I
to have
know-
slaves.
I know. Wait,
And
wait.
Does
Of
that
course,
make it okay?
the Bible says
but
you can have
the
slaves.
Bible also tells us that's the more like anything you want about morality. You have to go to the Bible, okay, or whatever.
No, see, I'm not trying to mix that.
biblical-
I'm not trying to mix that whole
But
religion.
you sort
thing.
of are because you can't mix
What I'm
morality
saying is-
without some type of conscious thought.
All right, but
behind
what
it
I'm saying
either.
is this: morally, people nowadays they don't know how to act. Before, people knew how to act. I don't know what it was about before that there was morals before. Even though the world was fucked up back then, people
it's
had
called
morals.
respect and it's called
And nowadays there is
consideration
no
for
morals.
life.
Now
Actually,
we lost sight.
I think there's
I
more
don't think
morality
that's that
nowadays than there was back then.
no.
Nah.
Yeah,
Nah.
look, everything now, technology is blowing everything up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, of
Technology
course.
is making us see what's happening in Venezuela, what's happening in
Oh,
Mexico,
okay.
what's happening in Haiti
Maybe we
/
have-
Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying?
We have more of a
But
reach,
back then,
but-
we didn't have that. We only had like a newspaper to read things and not see things. Even like back
I-
then in the 1800s, they were hanging people in front of people. You know what I'm saying? There were beheadings in like way before, like during the castle days. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Oh,
but let me ask
but
you.
you don't
something.
have
wait,
that
wait,
now.
Echo, wait,
What do
Echo,
you
wait,
mean
wait,
we
wait.
don't have that now?
We
Just
do-
look on
we
your
do have that.
Facebook.
We have
Just
executions.
But that's what I mean.
Okay.
We have
That's what
executions.
I
The
mean.
United
Here's the
States
thing.
executes people.
Okay, excuse me.
But
I
wait,
just-
because
Yeah.
I want to respond to that. Like basically, look,
Go on to-
we still execute people. We Saddam Hussein, we executed him
In public.
in public.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
On
Tookie
YouTube
Williams-
and everything. I
Tookie
remember
Williams, in public on TV.
I don't remember that.
He's like the leader of the Crips. But basically,
Really? That
Yeah.
was done in public?
yeah, like on TV.
Get out of here.
Yeah, but basically they gave him the lethal injection. Basically, look, what I'm saying is, I'm lost my train of thought.
Sorry, dude.
Okay,
It's like
I know what I want to say
Tukey
though.
Williams, you're
As
saying?
far as like
I
public
can't believe I lost.
being sensitive, I feel like now with the technology we actually are more numb to the gravity of certain situations because of media and
Right.
all the movies coming out are
Right.
so violent.
Yep.
You know,
Even TV.
we become desensitized, but I don't feel like it's any different. I
No,
don't think
it
that
is.
anything ever changed.
It is.
Ignorance is still the same. History is repeating
not.
itself.
It's
It's
not
just
ignorance.
changed its outfit.
We're
And
living in
when-
ignorance right now. Wait,
and they were living in ignorance back then. It's just a couple
I
of
don't
people.
It is not in
that
ignorance
stepped
because they
outside
gonna
of the
chop your head
mold.
off. They would chop your head off for
And
us.
they could do that now
But
too.
espérate.
If you're especially if you're outside of the United States, you think that law enforcement's a big thing outside of the United States and Europe.
But
Yeah,
And
but all
in
right,
certain
but hold
parts
up.
of
Let me
Europe-
talk. Hold up. All right, listen. Now, back in the day, the whole crowd comes, the whole town comes and beheads somebody.
yeah.
The whole crowd is scared now. Obviously, that person did something to get hanged or to get his head chopped off.
That's what I thought it was the whole thing.
You know what I
They
mean?
did it in public so that people could get scared and not do
and
something
not
like
do
that.
it. And people were scared to even do anything. People were even scared to walk on the street at nighttime because they just scared. There was more, people had more respect for things. Nowadays, people will be like, oh, they will be like, I'm gonna kill you. And they'll be like, oh yeah? Back in the day, we're like, I'm gonna kill you. Oh shit, you gotta
You
watch
were
yourself.
actually scared, yeah.
And people will be like, respect your mother. Like even
Yeah.
with the respect with mothers, with the respect of family, with the whole culture, everything was just so united back then. And nowadays, it's like we don't have none of that.
Do you think that as a
You need that.
society, at least American society, have we gone soft?
We gotten soft, yes. But even the
Because, I
Bible
mean,
itself,
Even back then, like
You need violence
I used
to make
get
peace.
my butt whooped by my mom. Nowadays, you can't even do that. I mean, parents. I even see parents doing this in King Cullen or Wallbounds. You know what I'm saying? Whipping their kid, looking around before they whip them. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing.
you can whip your kid, you just can't, bruise them.
Okay,
That's the
and
thing.
we know that from experience, but at the same time, I believe that.
Oh,
yes,
we got a caller right now. Hold on. Oh, damn, I missed it. Guys, give us a call. 516
Yo, whoever was calling, please call back.
516-945-9099. Please. Sorry, I missed your call.
Again, is 516-945-9099.
Yes. Sorry, I missed your call. Please call again.
How do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel how the world has changed from, let's say, the 1700s, 1800s to the 1900s, and now we're in the we was born in the 1900s, and if y'all think about it, we're gonna die in the 2000s.
What
So
are you talking about? You're talking about, we were born in the 20th century and we're in
I
the
said
21st century.
right, but I said 1900s, which is 1999. You know, 1700s is 1776, 1800s is 1888, 1999
So
is
you're talking about
1900s.
2000.
We're gonna die in the 2000s. Now, when 2100 comes around, how is the world gonna be
That's how
around?
we're related, right?
Before we get to 2100, how is the world society gonna be? Because look at 1600, 1700, 1800, 1900. What the hell is gonna happen now? Like, the cars is gonna be flying. I already know that.
I don't think we're gonna
The
be
cars
It
are
is
gonna be
already
flying. Dude, we
hovering.
were supposed to be having flying cars by the year 2000.
We do though.
Well,
By
according to Back in the
1996.
Future-
What?
We have flying
Shout out to
cars.
Back in
We
the
have hover cars. We have flying cars. We have aqua cars that go underwater. You got all that.
Yeah, we have
but
Transformers.
they're like
He's been
this
watching the
small.
Fiat commercial too much.
Oh yeah.
No, actually,
You
that
know
is
what?
a
He was
real
watching
car.
a James Bond movie. That's
No,
what he was
I
watching.
could vouch for that.
It's
because
aqua car.
That's a real car.
It's
I'm
an
sure
aqua
they
car.
do.
It-
It's just not mass produced. It's just
It's definitely not. Just like there is a
Prototypes and
hover
shit.
car. There's a hover car.
There's a
It's
hover
just
car you
not-
can
But
drive.
it doesn't fly. I mean,
No,
something
It
there's-
hovers.
no,
It
there's a
lifts
car
off the
that-
ground. That's
No,
the first step.
there's a car that
It's the
actually
baby
opens
steps
up.
that count.
It opens up the wings and you can fly off. But the only problem
sure.
is you have to go to to take off. You will have to go to an airport. That's the only problem with that car. You can't just be on Sunrise Highway and just leave.
There's a Google car that drives itself. You put in the directions and it drives you. It does traffic and everything.
The
Did you
sound
see
on?
that? Yeah, look it up. YouTube. It's the Google car, It's got
Google car,
yeah,
like
it's got you basically put in the directions where you're gonna go, and it takes you. It has cameras all around. It judges the cars, the traffic, and you don't have to do a thing.
so you don't have to drive. You just
absolutely not one
you
thing.
put in the direction. You just,
They're doing
takes you
tests
there.
right now. It works 100% flawless. It's incredible.
you know what?
That is
It's
awesome.
all GPS and it has
Didn't the
cameras, so
Jetsons have something
it
like
can
that?
tell-
Yo, my
it-
girl
it-
better get ready.
it's constantly scanning.
What girl?
That's crazy.
We're gonna take it to a different level.
What girl?
The side girl, you don't know
Damn,
about, right? Red
I don't
Bola?
even know.
Red Bola?
You
No,
know?
because I'm saying because I want nieces and nephews soon. You know, it's about time. You need to like.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in
Joking.
virgin.
Nah, but
Bola wants nieces and nephews too. Come on now.
I'm too busy. For
She
all
got
that.
quiet. You
She
saw
got
that?
quiet,
She got
like-
quiet.
The-
She's like, what are you talking
truth
about?
hurts.
Oh,
huh?
you know what? Then he needs to go holler at my other brother for that one. But no, honestly, with the technology the way it is now, it definitely has desensitized us as a society as
Yeah.
far as what we find outrageous and not. And another thing is our unity isn't as strong now as it was back then. Back then, if they didn't need.
I
a
think our
social
unity-
but listen, but I'm sorry. I just want to finish.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Social media wasn't around for Martin Luther King. Social media wasn't around for great. Actually, not even Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther, the actual Martin Luther, who he started his own religion when like he broke away from the Catholic Church and everything like that. They didn't need any type of advertisement or anything. It was all word of mouth, and it all the Revolutionary War and everything like that. People stuck together because they had morals and ideals and they fought for what they believed together. Nowadays, since we have the option of, telling, we have too much access, I think. That's what we have access to whoever, to whatever.
I think
it loses the importance of, and the value rather, of unity.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but I think the only time that, and it's unfortunate, that we all unite is when something bad happens.
Yep.
Take the Boston Marathon thing. Everybody united for that to get resolved, for and for the people to get better, and then unfortunately it's like that. It really
it's
is.
not just. It doesn't take just.
It takes
bad stuff. I'm sorry to
it
happen.
takes something
It
bad
also-
to happen.
No, it doesn't. It takes some stupid stuff too. Take Justin Bieber, him getting petitioned out of the country.
Come on,
How
you
many-
with this Justin
Okay.
Bieber
Okay,
thing,
I just
man.
want to say that
Oh,
I still find it
God.
outrageous that they came up with more signatures for that than for the Virginia oil chemical spill that is poison. How
Ehko,
many
we
people?
know you love Justin Bieber, man.
I love
No,
it,
actually,
Justin
hey.
Bieber.
He's as an artist, he doesn't do that bad of music. People just hate him as a person, as his persona. Anyways, I feel bad for him.
If
I
I was
really
your
do.
boyfriend.
Because that's probably why he's acting up like the way he is, because he's misunderstood, one, and he's been made a target for people who are bored. you
Yo,
know?
stop
Come
talking
on.
about
But
Justin
that's
Bieber.
Not, okay, that's not the point. I wasn't talking about Justin Bieber.
Yo,
if you were listening,
I'm about to turn like
Okay,
that guy in that
what do you mean
that
what do you mean
LA show. Fuck Justin Bieber.
Okay, but put it like this, okay? I'm not talking about Justin Bieber, okay? I'm making an example. I'm using him as an example that there was a chemical oil spill in the same week that Justin Bieber's petition to get deported came out. There was more signatures. There was triple amount of signatures on Justin Bieber's stupid petition than to help clean up the water that people are drinking. How there was a drought. People couldn't even buy any more water bottles.
But you see,
Whoa.
that's the whole thing. The people
And
don't
that's
know
tragic.
about that, though.
Yeah, that's
What do you mean?
That's a local.
No,
but
no,
what I'm saying,
that's
that's
local.
more local.
That's
that you're
local.
talking-
Exactly. That's what I'm
affecting
getting at.
The local community.
Because
Justin Bieber is affecting the whole
the
freaking
whole
nation.
the whole
It
United
shouldn't
States.
though. That's something that shouldn't be local.
But
That's
he's
something that should be
national.
national.
But he's
me ask you
national.
something.
What are you gonna do?
Would
He
it be
sells
more
music
easier-
and everybody
Let me
hears
ask you
it.
something. Would it be more easier for you to drink that water or to listen to Justin Bieber?
Listen to Justin Bieber.
All right, so he's more relevant. I'm sorry. Even though it shouldn't be. I'm sorry.
Oh no! Wait! What are you talking about? In every day, I would pick the water because
No. I said,
personally-
which one do you have more of a chance of getting encounter with? Listening to Justin Bieber or drinking some water that came from that specific
Oh, I
oil
thought if I had to choose, which one would I choose? And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna poison myself, obviously.
No, but
But
I think what we're talking about is also relevancy, because how many people know that water is bad? I didn't know that water that you posted on Facebook was bad until you posted it on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? That must have been going on for like a year, 2 years, 3 years, but I didn't know that.
Me neither.
I've known when that Justin
That's
Bieber
the
came
press,
from
but
Canada.
That's the press.
Exactly. They choose what to publicize
Yeah.
that bad. You know what I'm saying? And whose fault is it? I
Oh.
think it's
it is definitely the press's fault, because I don't know if you guys were paying attention during, just like how I cut you off. Sorry.
it's okay.
This CNN, right? I think it was CNN. A governor or a senator. I think she was a senator. was being- No, she was being interviewed, and the woman cut her off. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Justin Bieber is appearing in court right now, and it's just like, okay, you're gonna cut off talking about the debt deficit, or it was something to do with. Actually, no, I think it had to do with
I
Obama's.
think I saw that too. Yeah.
With Obama's, his talk. His,
Right. His State of the Union.
State
Did I
of the
remind you
Union.
guys that Chapo got locked up?
What?
You need to
Your
do
uncle?
something with yourself.
I'm playing with y'all.
516-945-9099.
Again, let's talk about some happy news, okay? How about justice? There is such thing as justice in the world, okay? Apparently, New Jersey, Marcus Jeter had a domestic incident with his wife or his girlfriend in their house. They were disputing, so they called the cops. And what ended up happening was, it got settled, and Jeter left the scene of the
Derek Jeter?
no, Marcus Jeter.
Oh, Marcus Jeter. I'm sorry.
And he left after briefly talking to the officers. There was no, report like filled out or anything like that. It was like no problem. They got settled. He left. They followed him and actually started like, they pulled him over, took him out the car, and as soon as they took him out the car, they started yelling, "Stop resisting arrest! Stop resisting arrest!" It was punching him in the face. They had guns and everything to
It was
him.
being
It was-
videotaped, right?
It was the first videotape that made it was from another. There was 3 cops' cars apparently on the scene, and he got really messed up too. They really messed him up.
Okay.
And for all the people that feel like they don't get justice as far as crooked cops go, that this man did see some type of justice. He got cleared of all the charges against him because the second cop car actually came through the dash cam.
Mm-hmm.
That fact that he got ran into by a third cop car.
Right.
So they weren't trying to submit it as evidence, but they got pushed through, and finally the tape that didn't want to be shown got shown. And that's thank God, because
Can I ask you something?
I really needed to have some faith in justice again,
Can I ask you
I thought
something?
I was on vacation for such a long time.
Who do you think is relevant in this world right now? Who's really relevant in this world?
Who or what?
Who? Like, if you had to name one person in the world that's relevant, like that is like, that he's relevant to this world, who would it be?
To the world?
Yep.
As far as positive, negative,
Positive.
Positive. Oh man, that's kind of difficult to say.
Nobody
that.
does positive, right?
Not
no,
really.
there's plenty
I
of
mean-
people doing
I mean-
positive things with themselves.
The Pope.
Can't Pope need Pope. That
Actually, I don't know if you've been following with the Pope.
You
This Pope is
asked.
a
You
good
asked. I answered.
I don't think so.
The Pope.
I don't.
I mean, this
I'm
guy's
Catholic.
walking. Guy is walking around and kissing deformed people and coming out of like.
Well, it's not just that, but
he's accepting like cheap cars. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's
He's
accepting
supposed to
gay
be-
people.
What?
He's doing
Yeah.
a lot more than just
Oh,
that.
no, that's
he's,
it.
He's accepting equality.
Yeah.
He's letting he's for birth control, which a lot of obviously is against.
Wake up,
Catholics,
Bola. Wake up.
What do we thought? Please, okay. I don't honestly.
God, that Pope comment knocked me
I
out.
don't. I don't.
Like,
what?
He's
What?
accepting
You feel like
gay
that?
people now. Like,
Yeah.
yo, what are you doing? That's how I feel about that. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm not, I'm not, what do you call that, a homophobe or nothing. If you're gay, I respect it. But when it comes to religion, the way that I was taught was that if you are a homosexual or whatever you
It's
are,
evil.
yeah, you're condemned. You're not going to heaven.
Right.
Now, This is the Pope.
But that's for sexual
This is the Pope that
perversion.
lives. This is the Pope that lives by these laws, and he's like going against what Jesus or God Himself said. You can say,
Right.
because that's what they believe.
That's
that
not
the
true.
Bible was written by stories from the Word of God. That's why they say it's the Word of God. Amen. You know what I mean? But what do you think about that's like hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. But even the Pope, you know, they all, I heard they be on some low stuff, doing some low things over there.
Right. But I mean, you did ask relevancy and positive, and he's actually
What if
a lot of people.
What if that positive is really negative, but we only think it's positive
But
because that's what they portray?
why do you think it's negative? Because it's not your belief.
No, I'm Catholic. That's the whole thing.
I get
But
that.
that doesn't mean no. You were raised Catholic. Doesn't mean you are Catholic. Especially if you haven't like
I believe a rosary.
you aren't a practicing
I believe
Catholic.
I believe that if I feel like I'm under a spiritual attack, I can pray, or I can read I can pray to a rosary. Like I pray the rosary very quick, and I feel better. You know, I feel like I'm protected. I'm not.
Right.
You know, that's just me.
But
I
that's
feel
idol
like
worship.
I can, by the word of God, I feel safe in the night. I can walk up and down 110 or whatever. Doesn't matter. At whatever time of night, with no gun or whatever, no nothing, because I know God is by my side. I
Right.
don't need. You know what I mean?
I get it.
So I don't really know where I'm going with this, but the Pope, I think that he's like the demon. For some reason.
No. I mean,
I
think he's the
wanna answer this
Antichrist.
I think you're
conversation.
going. I think you're going to the.
Do you not see where
To
this
another
generation is going?
But why are you blaming it on the Pope? Why can't you take responsibility for
I'm talking
your
about-
part
no,
on it?
Not
Like,
my
in
part,
this-
and I ain't gay. But what I'm saying is that,
Mm.
do you not see where this whole generation, this is exactly what I was talking about, 1900s, looking where it is now. Look how we are living now, how we accept things that was not accepted before.
Right.
Because as humanity, like humanity now accepts way crazier things,
But
which
I
is crazy.
think the reason why we're accepting, let's just say homosexuality, right? Let's throw that in there. I think we're accepting it because as
Can't beat them, join them.
I think no, it's
No.
more like we're getting smarter and smarter the more in the years that are coming. You know what I'm saying? We're not closed-minded. We're opening our minds to possibilities. You know what I'm saying? I mean, why hate? There's no reason to hate. You know
But-
what I'm
but
saying?
here-
They're
Yeah,
not
that's what I'm
doing
saying.
nothing
Here's
That's
the
what I'm
wrong
thing.
with you. You know what I'm
I
saying?
Here's the thing that really
I
gets
can't, like, I
to
don't
me,
knock,
though.
I don't knock them if, you know, if they gay, I accept that, you know, like, I respect it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not what you do, so who cares
But,
what they're
Yeah,
doing?
I know that, but it's just that
Okay.
I don't know where the Pope is going with that whole religious thing, because that's totally against that religion that he's
Okay,
living by.
first of all, it's not against the religion. Man is the one who made it against like any religion, okay? Jesus never had anything against homosexuals ever. He never in the Bible ever condemns
What if he was a
them.
homosexual? No disrespect to.
Okay, then it doesn't
He
take
never
my
had
love away
kids.
from him.
Bola
but-
just keeps pushing the envelope,
But
boy.
I have to say, homosexuality is not something that is recent or new. It's something that actually has been since the beginning of time in recorded history. The Greeks, everybody loves to. Oh, this is my favorite one. Men who love Sparta and love that whole 300. Oh, I'm a Spartan. Did you know the whole
516-945-9099.
society was based on It's a homosexual based society. Women had to shave their heads, bind their boobs. Like they weren't allowed to.
Yeah, wasn't the
be
David
feminine. Like-
that guy?
Hold on, wait, what?
King David.
You didn't
what
know
was his
that?
name?
No, listen, King David
Wasn't
was
he, like-
not gay.
No, he was bisexual, wasn't he?
No, that's Caesar.
Oh no, you're talking about
Caesar.
Roman emperors like Caligula and
No, Caesar. Caesar was.
no Nero.
Not Caesar.
Caesar
There
was
was
supposedly
Nero.
gay. Cleopatra.
All of them actually, all
Queen-
Romans like
Listen,
they're the ones who came up with sodomy.
Queen
Just
Cleopatra.
to let y'all know.
She used to
So-
mess around with Caesar.
No, that's
And-
Mark Anthony. Mark Antony actually, and
Not,
Caesar.
not the singer, Bola.
Mark Antony.
Actually, the ancient Greeks, they, like you said, it was part of their culture,
Queen
but
Elizabeth.
they don't consider the guy who's giving it he doesn't consider himself gay.
Right.
In other words, the receiver is the gay one.
Oh,
So
but-
if you're the man and
Oh,
you're,
yeah, in
you're
Greek-
giving
in Greek
it, then you're the
culture.
man, you're the manly man. The other guy's gay because you're giving it to him.
No,
no,
they're
that
both
is
gay.
yeah. Actually, in Greek
you're-
culture, it does
If
work
your
like that.
if your
Oh, man,
thing
how do we
gets
get
hard
to
off
that?
of another man,
Oh god.
Yeah,
no, okay.
Yeah, but
But-
no, they consider the guy getting it to be the
How
gay
did we
one.
end
Yeah.
up on this
I mean,
conversation?
Of
Well,
course.
actually, we're also talking about society where like it develops our culture as we know it now, as far as medicine, music, arts, any type of arts, government. Like that's number one.
But
We get
that's-
from
But that's what I mean. I think as a society, we're
And-
evolving.
And also the residual damage is
Evolving.
also
we
homosexuality.
can't
because
evolve
it was
anymore if
very-
everybody turned gay.
was-
We can't have
listen,
kids.
It was highly practiced.
We can't
That's
have no
why
kids.
women have been oppressed for so long, because nothing but gay
China
men
will
have
do the
ruled the
work for us.
world.
Don't worry, bro.
Let me say
they
something. Let
they
me,
kill the
let me
first kids.
Let me stir it up a little bit, okay? Because
They're killing kids.
Belly said that we're getting smarter, and because like
We're
years ago,
evolving.
when like people had mental disabilities, we thought they were like devils and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
we'd kill
Yeah.
them.
You know, and we didn't know how to treat them. Then we started to learn about the
He-
illness.
yeah.
It's the same thing with homosexuality. There are people who are born with these genetic defects. I hate to say defects, but not everything works
Well,
out the way
mutation,
it
I
is.
guess, sounds better.
interrupt you. So you're saying
But-
that I'm not evil. I don't have, maybe.
Well, if
okay.
you lived
Well,
100
evil's
years ago,
different.
you'd fit right in.
Yeah, actually, you would.
But my point is, this is my point, okay? Do you think, this is the question, okay? Because it seems like everybody's gay now, okay? Is it almost becoming trendy to become gay now?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying with
it
the
is,
girls.
though.
Are half of these people really gay?
They're not.
Or half of them really
I
they just
think-
never found somebody, they have relationship problems and they end up saying, you know what, let me try something different. But seriously,
I think it's because it's being more accepted in our society and our generation that we know more about homosexuality. We know a lot of people coming out of the closet. You know what I'm saying? They're announcing themselves. They're
But
freedom.
you're speaking as if it's like a extraterrestrial species that just came out the
No,
closet.
but
so to
that's
speak.
how
But it's-
basically it
it's
is.
That's
not.
what they call it.
You
They-
know what?
I just
what
came
I
out
feel
of the
like
closet.
the
That's what
difference
they call
is,
it.
a lot of people associated gay and homosexuality with just sex. Okay, when people started seeing homosexuals as people outside of the bedroom and not just what they're doing with their genitals, it became more accepted because you have to see that this is a human being that breathes and cries and
Well,
feels.
homosexuality
And that
isn't
is,
just
you know,
men. It's
spiritually-
women.
I know
And
that,
it's
but
spiritually
I'm not.
deformed.
I'm saying all homosexuality because I don't know if y'all know I am bisexual, so this is like.
And you're
my
like,
top
yeah, you're
tier,
lost.
okay?
You're lost. You're
Awesome.
selfish. That's what you are. You
Wow.
want both of those
I'm
worlds.
I'm not selfish.
She's not bisexual, she's
I'm not
a woman.
selfish.
Can we double date?
I-
She'll
I'm
just
not-
have some fun. That's
I'm
all
not
she's
selfish,
saying.
but you want to know something?
I wanna double date.
What LA's saying right now with the whole, is it to become trendy or is it because like, they feel at certain relationships? I started questioning my sexuality when I didn't have luck with men. I was just like, you know what? Well, maybe
You see?
I
So
could
you're not
find-
bisexual.
but
Okay,
that's my
but that's
point.
by curious. It starts with a curiosity. It starts
But it
with
doesn't mean-
experimentation, and it starts, you feel
Yeah,
comfortable.
but then that's what
But
exactly
that
what
was my
LA's
exact
saying.
point.
Then
because
is it a
you s- like
fad?
you said
No,
it,
but
like you
that's-
got to a point in your life and you saw, well, okay, what's wrong?
But I
what
can
am
only
I
speak
doing?
for myself.
Yeah, and then you.
But
you
for
s-
the majority in
Damn, man, I
media,
can't do that just because
in
I ain't
media,
getting any.
I
I'm
feel
gonna go
like
like,
it's making
Hey,
money.
let me go
to a dude. Hey,
It's good for TV nowadays to be gay, as far as the media is
in the
concerned.
entertainment business,
It's,
absolutely.
it's beautiful. It's a gold mine, basically.
What?
You have somebody
in
on
the
your
entertainment
show.
business.
Yes, it is, especially for certain type of entertainment.
'Cause
like
it's a taboo.
Women's entertainment.
Like, all right, I'm gonna put it like this.
Isn't a taboo something that's not accepted?
Yeah,
But it's not a taboo then.
Yeah, but
yeah, it is.
neither was
because
tattoos
it's still
or
it's still a taboo.
piercings.
It's still a taboo. That's like tattoos is still a taboo because people just are starting to get sleeves again. They started like the whole body test is starting to be accepted. Before you look like a demon to everybody. Now you look all right. Everybody's like, oh, I like that. But what I'm saying about the whole game, I can understand if they were born like with chemically dysfunctions, you know what I mean, in their brain. Like if since they were little.
It's not in. Are you talking about homosexuality?
Yeah.
Well, it's not in the brain.
where in their body, their
it's
genes.
genetically, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
So
not so-
I understand that. Let's say like a tranny or something. I understand that completely.
No. Tranny is not a tranny. I don't think that you're thinking about a tranny. I think you're thinking about hermaphrodite or something.
No, hermaphrodite is born with two things.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that's
I'll-
naturally
if
born.
I was
Yeah, that's
born with-
naturally-
It's an operation.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was born
Exactly,
with two
and-
things, I'll be pregnating myself. I'll be busting.
Okay,
Like,
that's
yo.
an image I do not need, honestly. But you to be honest,
Yo, Bola,
Um,
man.
Tell
what
me if you
happens
did not
to-
have both parts, you wouldn't take your own virginity.
well, it depends
I
how
definitely would.
big.
I would. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, why not?
What? 516
I'm
9459099.
just not gonna say
Listen,
anything
if I
on
had
that.
breasts, if I had breasts, I'd be playing with them all day.
well,
shit.
actually,
I wouldn't stop.
You're right, because it.
All because Ehko.
Right.
No, but you know what it is with the girls too. I was talking.
Who needs a teddy bear? I'm just gonna
God,
say.
that's great.
I was talking to.
You revealed a little too much tonight.
She be
She
playing
couldn't
with her
even
thing.
argue. She was like, I agree.
But that's just boobs, okay? Like
Damn, E.
I think out of
If you was born with a penis,
okay,
what
I
would you
have a
do?
controversial question here.
Go ahead.
Okay, who do you think masturbates more, men or women?
I think
As
men,
far as-
men.
I think
Men?
men, yeah.
Yeah.
Men do it like
'Cause-
5 times a day.
I think
When they're young.
isn't
When
there
they're
like
young.
a scientific fact that men think about sex like every time they see a woman?
Actually, it's
Yeah.
also been proven that women
Right? Isn't
think
there something
just
like
as
that?
much as
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
pretty
women are
even.
worse, bro.
Yeah.
Women are worse.
Women are
They be
totally
like
worse.
the
What?
one they
Yeah,
looking at
especially
your
if you
crease in
go
your pants.
away.
They looking at the crease in your pants. They looking at everything. Like girls are way worse than guys. They always because they already expect us to be like
To be like that.
yeah.
Dogs.
So now they're thinking on some other shit like let me see.
Really?
Well, women are becoming more aggressive, and
That's
that also
how
has
it is now, man.
it-
Like these. That's why I was telling you, like, not to go back with that homosexuality thing, but
I was gonna go back to
I,
it.
I was talking to this young girl, whatever. She was telling me that she's a lesbian now. I'm like,
A les again?
yeah, she's a lesbian
Again.
now. No,
she's-
now.
Oh,
Now,
okay. I
like
thought you
she-
said again. I'm like,
she
what? She took a
converted.
break?
Yeah, like she converted, but she's still a virgin. She never, you know what I mean? So I'm like,
Well,
how do you
she's
know?
gonna be a virgin if she's a lesbian for the rest of her life.
Nah, the strap's on.
Well,
She's just never gonna have a baby.
no, she's just not
Oh,
gonna have a
man.
hymen.
Huh?
Hymen.
Yo, man.
I don't
Night
know.
Shift
Hi,
Radio
man.
on StrongIsland.com. We talk about everything and anything.
Put it that we're not shy.
We
We're
raw.
not shame. I have, no shame. Honestly, I could definitely talk about everything
Me
and
too.
anything, But at the same time, I almost forgot what I was gonna say. I just forgot.
See,
'cause
and
I
we let
wanted
you
to-
talk. You see
I
that? We didn't
wanted to-
interrupt you this time.
No,
Yeah,
but
You see that?
But that's the point.
She
That
did
I
that.
wanted to say something and then sorry, whatever. But it's not important. Because I did want to bring it in as far as like getting it back to the whole back in the day thing and now versus then. The whole dilemma. As far as like. I just forgot everything I was gonna say.
All right, so wait. Now that you say that, I got
Echo.
something to
I
say.
just have, you know what it is I also have my like head like thinking so much now
right.
about
You're on.
Now
you're
that
on
you
automatic.
now
right
that you were saying about the before and now,
the time one because it's
Do you-
12:56 and
do you think that at the end of the day that girls are now more like into their friends and all that now sexually because of the whole fact that back in the day girls used to comment on each other like, oh, you look so pretty, but it was just as like friends. Like a friend would tell a friend, you look pretty. Oh, you got a fat ass. Oh, you got some cute titties, as comments. But like as generations started going on, these girls started seeing their mothers being like that, and they think that it's on some other shit. A part of my language, you know what I
No,
mean?
don't worry about it. This
These-
is web radio.
These little kids is looking at their mothers slapping each other in the ass and all that. I mean, and they think it's okay to be like that with another girl. They think like, okay, I understand. Back in the day, the girls used to be like, oh, you're so beautiful. It's only a comment, but now they're taking it to another extent, and they don't really know what they're doing. They just think they're going with the media.
honestly I'm sort of guilty of that. Me and my friends like we're always like, well, one is obvious, not a secret. I do have like whatever. They love go, hey Ehko, oh my God, how you doing? You know, and just
Wait,
all
wait,
that
what,
stuff.
wait, wait, wait,
And
wait,
I'll do
wait.
that to them
What do
and
they
stuff.
do? What
You're-
do they do?
Your friends are allowed to do this?
Are you serious?
No, my
Is that-
girlfriends,
Oh,
my
okay. I
girlfriends,
thought you were saying
girlfriends.
all your friends.
Oh no, 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 no.
Echo,
Crazy.
you know I'm bisexual, right?
You are? Oh, you know that.
Yo, let me
You
ask
are?
you something now that you say that.
Fuck no.
Do you think that it would be a good idea, like if you're a bisexual guy, right? A bisexual guy has a girlfriend and a boyfriend, but that girlfriend has another.
Wait, you
girlfriend.
fucking confused the shit out of me. Excuse my language,
Alright.
this is the first time I've cursed on the NyteShift Radio.
All right, listen to this. Let's say you're a guy and you're bisexual. Do you think it would be cool to have a girlfriend and a boyfriend? Now, your girlfriend has another girlfriend, and her girlfriend got another boyfriend.
What?
So it's like, yo, you in that house with all girlfriends and boyfriends, because
You know what that's
it's
called?
no point to it because you're bisexual. So now you can
Not
have a
that-
girl and a boy, and that girl can have another
yeah, but
boy.
aren't
No,
you,
there's a
aren't
word
you
for that.
bisexual because you accept to have
But there's a word for that.
A girl and a boy.
Yeah, right. But that doesn't mean you have, a girlfriend and a boyfriend at the same time.
Why
But
not?
You could.
Why
though.
not?
But why
But you
could
could.
you?
What you mean? Why could you? Because
What-
I
they're
want some
players.
titty and I
What
want
you
some.
mean?
Why?
You know
why
what I
do?
mean?
Why do men and women have multiple partners at one time? Because they're, they don't.
No,
know
no,
what they
I'm
want.
not
They
saying,
just
dude.
want everything.
Everybody has side chicks or
No,
or
not
side
everybody does. But you want to know something?
Oh, exploded,
Just,
bang,
okay.
bang, yo.
Not everybody
Echo.
does.
Damn.
Some people actually are good. Okay, but changing the subject.
No.
Don't change the subject.
There's
this
a
is good.
word for
Keep
that
going.
word. There's two words actually. One, orgy. Two.
What orgy? No, I'm saying that you have
Two.
a established relationship.
Okay,
You
two,
get
that's
married
called
to two people.
polyamorous. That's polyamorous, okay? Because
Polyamorous.
everybody, there's multiple,
A
more
lot of
than one
poly, huh?
relationships going on. Everybody knows about everybody. Everybody has a significant. It's that sort of like polygamous, like got a man who marries more than one woman.
Yeah, but
But
it's
just
crazy.
polyamorous, it goes with both sexes.
But there's no stop to it. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're straight, you're with one woman, right? Now, if you're bisexual, you're gonna be with a man and a woman. Let's say you find your two loves of your life. You're bisexual now. So in the future, this is what's gonna happen.
So are we saying that eventually in the future we are just going to be a
multiplying.
Yeah, just like
Everybody's gonna be
everybody's
married.
just gonna have sex with everybody. It doesn't
Everybody.
matter.
So you
Yeah.
mean that we're gonna take it back to the
60s and
before the
70s.
Middle Ages?
Boom,
and
No,
shit like
because
that.
maybe genetically
The Greeks, we're gonna go back to
will
Greeks.
over time will alter to have everybody will have
Wait a
both
minute.
sexual
So-
organs.
But oh, ew.
shit.
No,
Listen,
stop
no,
that.
no, no.
Oh.
Changing the subject. You know what's really cool is that they say that we're gonna evolve into something different.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Um,
Over time,
I was
thousands of
actually
years.
watching a documentary last night on Discovery, right? Talking about how mermaids are probably possible. Maybe not mermaids.
No,
in the
that's
sense that
fake.
we know it.
No, mermaids
It's
are
already
real.
fake. That's fake. They came out. It's fake.
No, well,
Mermaids
like
are real, bro.
Ape or a descendant of the human species that actually went and.
I know it's.
But
it's
I'm
fake.
not. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw
the-
that.
Well, on Discovery Channel?
Actually, it came out. Yeah.
No, yeah,
It
because
came
they,
out
they
that it
had
was
two.
fake.
They
There
had
was
one.
two humans at the time, and one of them went in the water, and one of them, well, no, they actually went in the water, and then some of them stayed in the water, and some of them
Stayed-
evolved out of the
Yes.
water. So supposedly there's still some out there living in the water.
No, but it's fake though, right?
No, I saw it.
No,
Is
no.
it fake? I don't know.
The sea
I
monkeys.
mean, no. There's
remember
one.
that
There's
special
two.
event,
There's
and that
two.
I know.
This the
that-
one that's a couple years ago. That's mermaids.
And then the new one they came out with new evidence.
Yeah.
And but
On Discovery Channel.
a week after that, because I was.
Are you
like,
talking about the submarine incident?
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
two
yeah, I
guy
saw
was filming in the submarine, and out of nowhere, something touched
Yeah.
their
Touched the screen.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then just flitted
But
away.
it came out.
But
It came out that it was actually fake.
It
That
had-
whole thing.
Really?
no, but
Yeah, a week
regardless
later.
if it's fake or not,
Unfortunately.
just like there's
because I
plenty,
was like all into it.
just
I'm
like
sorry,
there's
Echo.
a lot of
Yeah.
aliens, talking, that's pretty much fake and everything. Doesn't mean that the faith
I
is
think it's
still
real.
there. I think
UFOs?
that that's actually.
Absolutely. I believe
I
in UFOs.
totally
Those-
believe
I
in
think
that.
Those
that's
stories come from some
plausible,
type
Dude,
of
you
dude,
know?
how are we the only people in this
Absolutely.
universe?
Well, I'm not just talking about the aliens. I'm also talking about like
Columbus
maybe
said
not
he seen a
mermaids, but like
mermaid.
a species because
What?
we did come out
Columbus
of
said he seen a
water.
mermaid. And
Talking-
plus, like
Hi.
Columbus,
How you
yeah,
doing?
Columbus said that there was a big ass monster that came and like hugged the boat. That
That was
Dude,
probably
that was
like a
the whale.
giant-
Wait,
that
no,
was
that was a
that
giant
was
squid.
Big
No.
Dick or something.
Columbus, in his logbook, reported that there was a UFO. There was a light that actually followed the ship, and him and his crew members all saw it together. And he described it when he got back to Spain. He described it as it looked like a lights of a menorah, and the Spanish Inquisition actually like pressured him on
yeah, I
that.
see it.
But yeah, he did report
Lights
it. It was
of a menorah?
well, he
Yeah,
was
you know the
back
menorah?
then. They
What
had
the
to
hell's the lights of a
describe
menorah?
like a candle, like a light
It's like-
burning.
You know
Oh, really?
Hanukkah?
You know, so years ago when they had to describe things, they had to describe things that they saw at the time. They
Yeah.
didn't, you know, so he described it as like a candle, like a light of a menorah. And the Spanish Inquisition, like, you know, freaked out. What do you mean a menorah? You know, being Jewish
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything, and they interrogated him. But he did report a flying object, unidentified flying object.
I never heard about that.
Yeah,
Me
it's
neither.
actually in the logbook.
That's
It's
crazy.
the first reported UFO sighting ever in history.
Do you guys believe in the Star Children?
What's the Star Children?
Basically,
Oh,
how
What, that the UFOs abduct them here and they take them over there? and
How somewhere in our evolution, right? We supposedly have a bunch of junk DNA that they can't figure out what we have it for, like a certain amount of amino acids and proteins that they really don't understand why it's in our
genetic system.
the structure, the actual coding.
Yeah.
So they figure that whatever it is, because they still don't know what species bred with the Neanderthals and I believe it was the Neanderthals to actually make us, you know, because we
Yeah, because we my personal opinion, okay, everybody says evolution, okay, we came from apes and all that shit, okay, but why are we like we are and the apes are still like they are?
We
Why
have
aren't
that extra
dolphins
DNA.
building schools and boats and shit like that? There's a time thousands and thousands of years ago, but that we were intervened by another species and our DNA was altered. And actually goes back. Every religion starts with some supreme being or God coming from the sky, teaching everybody, showing them how to live, leaving and promising to return one day.
So you believe
Every
in that
religion
Nicolas
has the
Cage
same
movie?
story. I don't know about that movie.
It's where the end of the world
Oh.
happened, and
Oh,
then
you're
they took
talking-
like kids and they went to
Yeah,
another
I know what you're
planet.
talking
No,
about.
but they
That's
do say
Keanu
that about the
Reeves, isn't it?
Egyptians, though. About what you was talking about.
The
LA,
day the Earth stood still.
that
That's Keanu
aliens
Reeves, I think.
aliens
No, not
came
that
down and
It was
they
like
helped the
when he was,
Egyptians
like,
out.
Reading all
Oh,
the
how
I
to
say
live.
that
Math
about
and
a
stuff.
lot of the
No.
aliens have came and helped out a lot of cultures. That's why,
Yeah.
you know, if you look, there's pyramids all over the world, not
Yeah,
just
there
in
is.
Egypt.
and they actually form.
Actually,
a
some of the
freaking
biggest
design.
pyramids are right here on this continent. So
and not only that, there's a pyramid in I think it's in Mexico. It's exactly half the size of the Great Pyramid. The dimensions exactly half the height, everything. So it's the question.
In
like,
Mexico?
Yeah, in Mexico by the Aztecs and
Oh, yeah,
the
the
Mayans,
Mayans.
shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
remember
built
that.
pyramids. It's called the Pyramid of the Sun, and it's exactly half the size of the Great Pyramid.
actually, the pyramid I was talking about is also in Mexico, and
Yeah,
it's like the world's
Exactly.
biggest
That's what I'm saying.
pyramid, and
There's-
it's double the size of the one in Egypt, which is funny that they have like the shortest one and also the biggest one.
There's
but-
pyramids in China too.
There's also pyramids in the
What?
United States. It's also
There
it's
are.
a pyramid that's actually covered by a mound, and it looks like a hill, but it's really a pyramid.
Holy
But-
crap.
But the Star Children that I'm talking about, with the whole DNA thing, like LA explained, you know how we got intervened and we got mixed with our DNA by, you know, procreating with each other. Star Children are basically like kids nowadays, or even throughout history, like Mozart, you know, all these advanced kids that were like so smart beyond their years, and that has to do with and it's funny because they're great when they're kids, and then if certain people, as they get older, they start losing that, you know, the momentum, I guess I'm gonna call it momentum, but they believe that there's something in the kids' genetic makeup that is aligned with something extraterrestrial to present them and give them that they tap into that code, that alien code. They're able to do extraordinary things for good or for evil. So, you know,
Well,
that's the
I
Star
guess that
Children
explains
theory.
like some people can do certain things.
Albert Einstein used to put himself into deep, like hypnotic thought, like trances, and the information used to just come to him. There's also a famous Indian mathematician who came up with these formulas that they were incomprehensible at the time, and little by little he didn't even understand them. He said that they came to him from another dimension, and we're starting to understand, we're starting to unlock these formulas right now. But some of the most famous creative people in the world got their ideas from the universe. They didn't actually do it themselves.
Yeah, you kind of like think about stuff like that because think about it. Back in the days, how did they know like the Earth was round? You know what I'm saying?
They didn't. They thought it was flat.
I know, but like that one guy that
Columbus?
defied everybody, that defied society,
Columbus?
and he said what?
Columbus?
I don't know who it was, but
no.
he defied everybody that Earth was not flat; it was round.
Well, that was Columbus.
That was Columbus. Okay.
Yeah.
No. But the guy.
Are you talking about Marco Polo?
No.
No.
It was a Oh man, I know who you're talking about. And he was like, he had to
Vinci?
denounce it.
Da Vinci?
It might have been Da Vinci.
No, I don't think it was Da Vinci. No, it
No,
wasn't Da Vinci.
Columbus is the one who said that he believes that
Astronomers
there's
is
another.
roundish?
The Earth is round, and he could go to India and make
Yeah,
a
but I'm
round
going
trip.
back before
Astronomers,
Columbus.
Nostradamus?
Oh, so I'm guessing like
Nostradamus? No.
no, not Nostradamus. Galileo.
Yeah, something like that.
Because Galileo definitely was
Jupiter?
like one of the
and
first
the church,
scientists.
the church freaked out on him, and he actually had to denounce it, or they would have killed him.
He also found Saturn. He's the one who said
I
that the
think it was
Earth
Galileo.
it revolves around
Oh,
the sun.
yes,
The
yes,
sun.
You know,
yes,
that's
yes,
what
yes,
he was
yes,
in trouble
yes.
for. You
Yes,
know,
you're right.
Yeah, because he thought that I
He
think
thought that it
everybody
was
thought
flat,
that
that
Earth was
they
the
were like-
center of the universe.
Yeah, we were the center of the universe, and Galileo said that no, we were in fact not. We actually were like nothing in the universe compared to
that's
the
what
mass
I mean.
scale.
Can I ask a question
But-
though? Now that we're talking about before and now again, do you see how before that man was looked upon crazy and now he was right? And
Yeah.
nowadays we have people that we put them in like nut houses and we think they're crazy, but they're really geniuses on the low, and we really don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, they say that prophet isn't recognized in his own country. On that note, excuse me, I'm gonna have to.
That's why
use the
Jesus walked out of
ladies' room.
Nazareth.
Where you
Prophet.
going? You going to the
Late-
bathroom?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna end. It's 10 after 11 anyway.
Yeah, sounds good.
So
We want to thank everybody for tuning into the Night Shift Radio. I also want to thank LA for giving us extra
yes, thank
time.
You. It was
No,
definitely
I screwed up in the
entertaining.
beginning. It was my fault, so I just wanted to make it up to you guys.
Absolutely, and I want to thank LA for chiming in a few times during the show. Bola, thank you for coming down. Ehko, as always, you're doing your thing. And for everybody that tuned in to the Night Shift Radio, remember you can also tune in on Ustream and One Word Strong Island TV. And give us a call next week at 516-945-9099. And we'll be on at 9:30 to 11.
We got something for y'all next week also. My boy Slugs Money, SMG's coming up from Copex, Amityville, Strong Out.
Absolutely.
We're going to come and interview them. We're going to see what's up, man.
LA?
Shout outs to all y'all, man. Copeg to Bayshore to Hempstead. Shout outs to the whole Strong Island, man.
All right, since you guys talked about so much stuff, we're going to put this on the YouTube, on the Strong Island Radio YouTube site. So
Awesome.
definitely got to let some people hear the conversation.
Yeah,
they're going to love Bola.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Oh, yeah.
everybody watching on YouTube, you're definitely gonna love Bola, and you're gonna remember Ehko too when that
I didn't get my chance
about
to speak. To
feeling
She's going
herself.
to pee in her pants, so we got to end. We're really
Yeah,
gonna
right now
remember
she's
her.
gonna do the pee-pee dance. Take care, everybody. Night Shift Radio. We gotta make moves.
Bye, everybody.
They locked up.
Till next
Chapo.
week.
They locked Chapo up.
No more locked doors.
No more locked doors.